Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We completed our whole character cycle. Now we're back to the top of it as Judas. And the streak is now the most important thing. It's not about getting this... Whoa, drop the pencil. It's not about getting the cycle done. It's about getting the streak done. 2LJ3 QV71. To be Judas is a privilege, and it's an honor that I hope that I can make good on here. Admittedly, if there was ever a case or a time when I expected to have, like, Isaac highway blindness, as I call it, you know, being adjusted to doing a high amount of damage and then coming back as a, you know, default starting damage with another character, it would be this time. Even though Judas has good starting damage due to his modifier, Jesus Christ. We had Proptosis, Mom's Knife, Capricorn, Halo, Polyphemus on our last run. We one-shot the second stage of Mega Satan. I didn't think it was even possible to do so. So, I'm expecting that this run, in all likelihood, is probably going to be a little bit worse. And we're going to start out very, very weak relative to how we finished the last run. So we just got to be on our A game here. Magic Fingers right off the bat is not a glorious get, but that's okay. I'm a little bit on cloud 9 from the fact that we did... Get out of there. From the fact that we did manage to do so well on that last 10 character cycle. Getting HP right off the bat as Judas is extremely nice here as well. And now that we're in the double... Excuse me? Curse of the Maze freaked me out there. I thought that was a room we'd already been to. Now that we're back around to the top of it, in the double digits again for the first time since that 20-plus streak, I really want to make people proud and do well. I don't want to lose it on 10, you know? I want to keep it going. I want to keep it going till 20. I want to keep it going till 50. I don't ever want to lose again. You get a taste for it. That's the problem. Now... That bomb will be helpful if we come across a rock tinted. Oftentimes you'll find one on this room, just because there's a lot of rocks on this room. Are we really going to just try to fight this boss with low HP? I mean, we're very lucky to have gotten the HP upgrade in the first place. Normally you wouldn't expect to get that as Judas, so maybe let's wing it. It is the Widow. I'm not sure if the Black Widow in this case actually creates situations where... we could take 1 heart of damage. Probably some bomb action going on at some point. I don't know, just double spiders. Alright. That's fine. Widow, it still has super low HP. Book of Belial just cut through it like a lightsaber through butter. And we also picked up an HP upgrade and a Spirit Heart, which means that we have a very, very good chance. I mean, we're basically Isaac plus Book of Belial minus D6 right now. Plus the damage modifier, minus the chance to get Magic Fingers in the future shop. Plus the, you know, you get the idea. Mostly it's just plus the hat. So I would say this run has turned out pretty nicely so far. The real danger as Judas is, you know, it's like genetics. The real danger is like cumulative errors. If you end up in a situation where you take damage right off the bat, and you don't pick up HP in the near future, and then, you know, afterwards you don't get good deals with the devil, it creates a very difficult situation. But for now, we're in a lovely position, and with the amount of keys that we have, our life should be good and should continue to get better, especially if we can avoid taking damage on these rooms as we approach what should be our first deal with the devil, a run-defining deal with the devil. Potentially. Hopefully. Or, you know, it could just be shitty. That happens as well. Oh, Curse of the Blind, right. So Charm of the Vampire is fine. As Judas with some red hearts, it's okay. Why do I think this is fine but think Placenta is bad? You've just encountered the root of my hypocrisy right there, and I'm going to have to actually, I'm going to have to lend some of my day to thinking about that, because that's a very good question, considering Placenta also gives you an HP upgrade with kind of the same effect, or a similar effect as Charm of the Vampire. Well, to be fair, if we picked up Placenta right now, I'd be like, it's fine, you know. We're not really worried about permanent Polaroid invincibility or the Whore of Babylon effect just yet. Very quick timing right now. And a fight against Pin is extremely lucky. To go 2 cellar floors without fighting the haunts, it's not out of the question. Just a little bit, not even that surprising, just lucky. You know, something can be semi-likely and still lucky. So caffeine pill, we have a new pill now. We'll take both of these. Sacrificial dagger is good. The mark is great. Let's take some pills. 48-hour energy is okay. Paralysis. I should say, you know, 48-hour energy is a lot better than okay, but for us in our current situation, it's just okay, because with, you know, Book of Belial, who are we trying to impress here? I guess we're just heading down to the next floor, to be honest with you. I mean, we could do some exploration. We could try to open up our shop, but you know, the odds of getting a free item from Boss Rush are higher if we leave right now. Caves XL. Kind of wish I'd stuck around and tried to get some extra keys, now that I think about it. Thought about popping Book of Belial on this room, but honestly, this room is easy enough that Book of Belial probably should not be on my radar. Especially now that we've already killed like half the enemies inside of it, and then we've already killed all of the enemies inside of it. So normally, it's a good opportunity to use Sacrificial Dagger. And we'll try it again right now. And we'll try it again right here. This guy has like higher movement speed, which is like the ideal thing you would want for a champion of this kind of enemy. We could just shoot, but honestly, I think this is actually a little bit safer because when the Sacrificial Dagger is in the position where it will block the shots, or when it's in the position where it will damage them, it'll also block the shots. So I'm not going to say it's no risk, but I think it is like lower risk than just firing willy-nilly. If we wanted to have the best protection, we would go in there and fire when Sacrificial Dagger was ready, but that also runs the risk of pushing the enemies out of the way of our Sacrificial Dagger damage. Now, admittedly, early Sacrificial Dagger has historically been a little bit of a dangerous thing for me. That key is meaningful. I'm gonna hope that those struggles are behind me. I have been in situations, we'll probably go pick that up, but for now I'm just a little scared. I have been in situations where my prodigious use of Sacrificial Dagger has probably cost me maybe even the entire run. I've been in situations where Sacrificial Dagger has probably won me a run. It's hard to tell. It's got the, you know, an obvious effect on an individual room, but a subtle impact on an entire run. We have lost a Spirit Heart and a half since we started using it, so a little nervous. Hopefully one of these is a health down or up. That is the negative pill that can still be negative regardless of the fact that we only have one red heart container. So that's a disappointment. But it doesn't really matter for a deal with the devil, which is one of the more important things here. Good, 2 keys means our item rooms are set, but deals with the devil are going to be sorted for us. The thing that's dangerous is not our deal with the devil. That was very, very scary. But rather our just our ability to survive in general. So hopefully we're able to keep all that stuff tucked up and together like a nice pair of Spanx would let us do. And this is good. 3 keys actually at this point puts us in a position where we could get into our shop and on our shop pick up a Spirit Heart. Please, please. Thank you. Wow, you're going to take like 5 hits. That is a big surprise for me. AAA battery is a good trinket. You'd think I'd be a little bit less relaxed considering, you know, we are only potentially 1 hit away from death, but I'm not that concerned about this, to be honest with you. I think we will, however, take this opportunity to try to farm some pills out of this. Super lucky get would obviously be Magic Mushroom. Speed up may be good or bad, depending on your perspective. Book of Sin is not good, but it takes a book out of our library pool, and it takes a book out of our Deal with the Devil pool. These enemies they do 1 heart of damage, though, so we gotta be a little serious about this, actually, because if we get hit by them, we will die. So this is maybe a little bit less of a good time to use Sacrificial Dagger, more of a good time to just use, you know, our God-given bullets and stuff like that. Those would probably help us out a little bit more. And really, this floor is all about survival. If we just live on this floor, we'll get a deal with the devil. Who knows? 9 lives, something like that. Doesn't really matter. Anything that improves our chances of survival can show up, and we'll be fine for the next floor. But also, all we really need to do is make it to our shop. And if we make it to our shop and buy a Spirit Heart, that'll, you know, suss out a lot of these problems that could have affected us as well. But for now, we're still in the danger zone, and it's always stressful to be in the danger zone. But that doesn't mean that our run is sunk at all. Kamikaze probably is not an item that I'm too excited about picking up, though. Remote Detonator is also an item I'm not too excited about picking up. 2 keys to access that golden chest is not worth it, since it would preclude us from accessing our shop. Okay. Heart's beating a little faster, but that's not where you want to be. You want to be able to treat the situation logically and handle it as you would if you were just watching anybody else's Isaac run. What would you tell him to do? We didn't ruin our deal with the devil here. This guy's not going to hit us again, so we don't need to worry. There's other red hearts available. Right here, for example. I'm going to continue onwards. My hope being that we can get to our shop before we fight our bosses. Not for any devil purposes, but rather so that we can just get a spirit heart to keep us alive, because depending on what bosses we fight, that might be a little bit more difficult. Like, I don't want to really fight Mega Fatty right now. As likely as it is that we would survive against Mega Fatty, I'd rather just not fight it. So our 2 item rooms on this floor paid out. Get ready, get the calculator out. With Book of Sin, or what was it, Book of Sin? I think it was Book of Sin. And Remote Detonator. Plus we had Kamikaze on the floor. Somebody up there's laughing right now. That's what we're looking for. That Spirit Heart will mostly just be effective for survival purposes right now. Let's go fight our boss, and boss is, and this is pretty much your exact opposite of ideal outcome here. You don't want to fight Headless Horseman, because we don't want the ability to fly. Book of Belial, one of the best spacebar items in the game. Flying, one of the most useful kind of attributes that you can have in the game, but we don't want to give up Book of Belial to get it, because it's easy enough to get on its own. Decent fight, could have been better. The Gurdy fight is not so bad, considering it's going to be a Gurdy that doesn't spawn enemies. Some people think this is the harder version of the Gurdy fight. I am not necessarily disagreeing with that. Not necessarily agreeing, but not necessarily disagreeing. What I really want to do is, if you could stop creating nubs, that would be beautiful. Sacrificial Dagger is a nice counter to the nubs, but not a good counter to the flies that spawn behind Gurdy, and as a result, we can easily take damage. But hey, good fight, good fight. Hopefully a Spirit Heart here. No? Callus? It's good. Is it better than AAA Battery? Oh, man. With this low of HP, I would actually probably say Callus is better than AAA Battery for me personally. Why for me personally? I walk over spikes and creep all the time. Lump of coal, lump of coal, lump of coal. Okay, at least the game gave us like one kind of nice thing right there. We are going to take Callus. We're going to blow up. No, we're not. We're going to play this to try to get... Oh, we're going to blow it up. I figured 5 cents maybe would be a good place for us to stay. And then we got a health upgrade for it, so that is worthwhile. Down to the next floor. Of course, we did give up AAA Battery, which means we're not going to be using Book of Belial very often. But we weren't using Book of Belial very often to begin with, which was the other reason that I figured that it was probably in our best interest to just get a move on. And to take Callus with us. So, actually, I shouldn't be worried about the spikes here at all. We can just totally walk over the spikes. Now, we may not want to be as brazen as we were right there, but that's okay. Curse Room. We're not immune to Curse Room spikes. That is just the worst damage. That HP upgrade we picked up is extraordinary, though. Again, well, there you go. One of the benefits to being Judas is that you can take red heart damage fairly freely. Does matter. See if we maybe have a secret room here. That's okay. Very fair to say that this is not a run that is working out 100% in our favor right now, but we've already encountered an unfortunate deal with the devil situation in that Krampus setup, so we should be in a much more likely position to get good deals with the devil in the future. That's not very smart. Now we're immune to spikes, so let's just sneak in here, put this bomb down in the meantime. Magician. No, thank you. Tempted to go to our curse room, but at the same time, without any red hearts on the ground, it's a little risky. 2 of clubs. We'll pop it. And the stars card. Well, what's our other card? 48-hour energy. Let's go in here. I mean, boss rush might be likely, but I really am mostly just worried about survival. The luck down is not what I'm looking for. Lemon Party, huh? I'm not going to stars card out. Oh, it's depths 1? Yeah, it's super likely. 48-hour energy is good, but I'm not going to use our stars card to get out of our... we can totally go here because of Callus. I'm not going to use our stars card to get out of that room because we have such a good chance of being able to make our boss rush a free item pedestal, basically, of our choice. So that might end up being the most important thing that happens to us on this run. We have to kind of preserve the opportunity for that to happen. They're faster than you think. I was just about to say it. Doesn't matter. The Spirit Heart is kind of irrelevant as long as we stay alive. Probably one of the worst ways I've handled that room. I was gonna say, you got bonies, you got bonies. This is terrible damage on my part. Ah, but this is important. We could even just get away with saving a little money and buying the red heart instead of buying the Spirit Heart in here. Good damage. Or we could do the best that we possibly can and buy both. I'll admit, I feel like I'm slumping a little bit. Let's fight our boss, though. All we need is, you know, one incredible deal with the devil item, and that would really sort it out. Might as well pop Book of Belial. I said it might as well. It's not like it's the most important item that we have by an order of magnitude or anything. And we've lost our Spirit Heart already. Very sloppy play. It's Sacrificial Dagger, man. Sacrificial Dagger is like the clandestine guillotine. I play so much worse with it that the advantage maybe is not worth it. But Sacrificial, that's so good, though. Speedball, not really what we were looking for. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. We can't. As much as I would love to. Did we pick up Guppy's Paw on this run? No, I think just the Guppy's Collar. Alright. As much as I would love to, for like the 50% chance to come back to life even, we just can't do it. Plus, there's like 9 lives in there, maybe. Plus, there's, you know, the Mark, the Pact. So many items that wouldn't kill us. Ceremonial Robes. Can't risk it, though. Doctor's Remote. Oh, that is so shitty. But we do have the chance to come back from death now. What if I get a black heart? If I get a black heart and the devil room's still open, we can go in. I should have kept my Spirit Heart alive. We could have kept this up. Very disappointing. But we got the collar. I mean, let's focus on the positive, I guess. Poor damage, though. Very poor damage for me. Tinted Rock, maybe? Gotta get a move on. Just don't look at me like that, Ruka. I know I'm not playing fantastically right now. Curse of Darkness. The Judas run is one of the ones where you're supposed to be as, like, non-worried as possible because of the deal with the devil potential, but we find ourselves, of course, getting a Spirit Heart immediately. So all we need to do is get to our boss room. Well, we have to live through it as well, which with 2 hearts might be a little tricky. But assuming we can make that happen, then we teleport into our item room here via the stars card after picking up an item from Boss Rush, and all is potentially forgiven. I'm not gonna open our item room because we're low on keys, but I figured we'd open one of those. We need to save our keys because we can use our stars card to just get into our item room automatically. Absolutely piss poor damage right there. That did 1 full heart. Teratoma? I didn't know you had it in you. Now we will be a little bit more aggressive, and we'll look for a secret room here. And then pop this open. We get Burnt Penny. I still think Callus is more important, especially with literally only 1 HP. Callus puts us in a position where I can't walk over spikes to end my run, which is, it's happened. Time to focus. This room's already a goddamn nightmare. Let's give it a goddamn snapmare. Okay, we're good. Only a 50% chance to come back from this if we get hit. Good. Spiders. Spiders are your #1 priority. I don't even want to miss and hit the other Teratoma sections. I just want the spiders to die. Good. 4 spiders. Easy room. Boss trap room. And before we do it, if we do it, a second stars card. We got the time. Wow, we got Mr. Boom. That is, guess what? Not worth giving up Book of Belial, but hey, thank you, Placenta, for hooking us up with a little extra HP there. I was really hoping we'd be like, you know, Proptosis, here you go. Oh well. You can't always get what you wanna. Get a little extra money here, which is likely. We could probably buy yet another Spirit Heart to throw away. Well, we just picked up another one right there. Having the Spirit Hearts, that's not that good right there. Having the Spirit Hearts is important because the deals with the devil, you know, we can take any deal with the devil as long as it's one, or we can take any deal with the devil as long as it's either 3 Spirit Hearts or costs red hearts. We can only take one, though. But if we don't lose the spirit heart, we can take the world is our oyster as far as one deal with the devil goes. And how did our HP get so low? So we'll pop... Yeah, we'll pop Book of Belial against Mom, and we'll very much try not to get hit. That means no sacrificial dagger usage. Admittedly, the shadow is very, very difficult to see on Curse of Darkness. Kind of wish we were fighting Blue Mom. I'm glad we're not for the purposes of, you know, not taking damage. On the other hand, we'd get a lot of spirit hearts back from the end of it. Getting to boss rush will not be a problem here. The real problem here is if we get hit by Mom's foot, and then we end up dying on this fight and not coming back. Good, 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 good. We're already about 2/3 of the way. There we go. That was a little close. 2/3 of the way through here. A little more, maybe. Good, very good. Very kind of conservative sacrificial dagger play. We're like 95% of the way through now. Mom fight's not hard. Oh, we got hit at the end. That pisses me off so much, because now if we go in here, do we have Curse of the Blind? No. So we should know what we're picking up. I can't do it. I can't do it. We could have done it before. What do you take here? Technology 2, Sad Onion? I think we take Tech 2. As fucked up as it may sound, I think Tech 2 is the pickup for us. I'm so extraordinarily tempted, for real, to pick up Spirit of the Night. If I get some Spirit Hearts, it's a no-brainer. I'll pick it up for sure. We have one Spirit Heart. I don't know if I'd classify that as some Spirit Hearts, but... Tech 2, I mean, it ups our damage, as far as I'm concerned, at least. Tech 1 is a disaster sometimes. Tech 2 is actually quite nice. Sometimes Tech 1 is quite nice as well, but Tech 2 is a little bit more, like, objectively okay, I think. Look at that shit. I'm so mad. Classic, like, throwability here when it's completely unnecessary. Now, I would be hoping to kill this guy a little faster considering where we're going in this game. But we're still alive. Is that the question? Based on the layout, I was expecting that this would be a dead end, but it doesn't really matter in the whole scheme of things. Do we know the pill? Why not? There's a couple of reasons you could give us a good answer there. So we want to sneak in here. This is the real benefit of technology right here, is rooms like this where the penetrative tiers are just the only thing that matters. And we can do exactly the same thing here. Now that could be, I don't really care if it's a Joker card. Chaos card? 2 of Spades. Just pop it right now. And a bomb, which we'll pop right here. Black hearts, please. 2 of Clubs. Okay, well, gives us a little bit more leverage to do like this and this. The Fool? We did get a black heart. The Chariot? Judgment. Judgment is taking money. All right. Starting to see an out here on this run. Nothing yet, but that's okay. Not an out on this run, I guess, but an out on like this floor. I don't even want an HP upgrade from Judgment in case we get the opportunity to pick up Spirit of the Night. Why pick up the HP upgrade first? I guess we could take the Fool card in with us and then teleport out. Sure. Fool? Chariot? Lovers? I'm going to take the Fool for dumb reasons. I'm going to take the Fool through here in the hopes that we get the ability to get Spirit of the Night. Then we can teleport out, but I don't know what we're going to give Judgment, like 1 more cent after? I guess so. I mean, we have some survivability now. So we Fool card out of here. And then Judgment is up here. If he pays out with like a bomb, we could conceivably get more cents in the process, but I don't know. Plus we can go back and get our Lovers or Chariot card. I guess we're taking our Chariot card, so we can fly. We have Tech 2. We have Book of Belial, so we're going to get more deals with the devil. We could come back to life if we die. Apart from that, this run is a hot mess, and a lot of that is probably on me. for not so fantastic play, but certainly, yeah, you tried. I appreciate that. Certainly did not get quite as carried as we did last time, but there's outs here. If we become Guppy, all is forgiven. We actually managed to pay for a deal with the devil, which is nice. Curse of the Labyrinth. Oh, that sucks so bad. Fuck you, game. That means no useful deal with the devil on this floor. But we do have 6 keys. So now, like, it sucks to say there's 3 floors in advance. There's a tinted rock in there if we can get a bomb. It sucks to say there's 3 floors in advance, but now it's like, you know, if we can get down to our chest, we have a better chance. Obviously. I mean, you have to do it anyway, but if we get down to our chest, we have an okay chance if we get good items. Apart from that, I'm not really sure how we get out of this one. I guess we get out by having the ability to fly. Man, tech still doesn't work with Spirit of the Night, huh? I guess it's by design. Yeah, I mean, I'll go back and get that bomb on our way back, because that'll help us get that tinted rock, but this is, it's certainly not the position you want to be in right now, especially with a, you know, double-digit streak on the line. Largely, you know, my own idiocy has cost us here, but I feel like we kind of got screwed on some devil deals as well, and some bad curses, which is just kind of luck of the draw. So it was back here, I think. Yeah, right there. 2 bombs. That's absolutely what you want to get from a tinted rock every single time. Because we broke even on bombs, man. It's definitely the best possible outcome. What do you mean? No, you don't need spirit hearts because you just don't get hit. Easy. Problem solved. This is the nightmare room. And in the nightmare room, we don't speak. This is probably the end of this run. No spirit heart, huh? Yeah, this is probably where it all falls apart. But at least it didn't fall apart on the Kane run. I'm still very thankful that we were able to string together a double-digit winning streak again, and you know, some fairly solid play during it as well. Yeah, chase me down so that you stay in this line of sight for as long as possible, and we'll very, very slowly whittle you down. The job is being done. Thank you, Sacrificial Dagger. Chasms are our friend. Rocks are not our friend. Thanks to technology's weird lack of interaction with Spirit of the Night's Spectral Tears effect. I was really hoping for some red chests there. I was really hoping for the boss room here as well. It's tough. Let's just leave it at what it is. This is not a good run. We have half a Spirit Heart on the Womb XL, and our best chance of coming back to life is 50%. We have a Chariot card, not fantastic damage. A good spacebar item, admittedly. A Chariot card. A Chariot card. Maybe I'll say that a couple more times and it'll become something perhaps more meaningful. You can do the as much as you want on this room. You are not going to get out of this one without getting killed. Also, all of our Spirit Hearts don't exist within Tinted Rocks. I think they're lost somewhere in the Highlands. I don't know how we're going to get them. There's no point in blowing up Tinted Rocks, because Tinted Rocks just give us more bombs, apparently. That's a defeatist attitude. I apologize. I don't like adopting a defeatist attitude. That's not my style. Okay. Stay cool. Stay cool. Stay cool. Yeah. You moved at exactly the right time. You lost your cool. Huh? Good. Should not be using Sacrificial Dagger aggressively at all. But I'm going to do so. We do still have, like, our Spectral Tears do work. It's just the technology shot that doesn't work, but, you know, our rate of fire is a lot lower as a result of having, you know, half of our shots be laser beams that shoot out of our face. Which is just, you know, normal, I think. Don't ever take a shot at me, okay? You better kill me with that next shot. That's all I can say. We are still leaving a trail of destruction in our wake. And if you're going to give me a lecture on, you know, oh, you should use your Book of Belial more often, come on. That's not what's going to sink this run. You're smart and you're right. But that's not what's going to sink this run. This run is going to be sunk by a lack of high damage devil deals, plus my own inability to preserve spirit hearts. Are you going to make me fight every single room here? You're going to make me fight every single room on an XL floor, but I can only get hit once on the entire floor. That's alright. Shit happens. I just don't appreciate it, and I want you to know that. And, you know, we could even skip by some of these rooms. I'm just going to fight it. Why? Why? I deserve that. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. I hope you enjoyed the streak. I'll be back next time with another one. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. I'm going to go cry in the corner, and I'll see you next time.